let's start with your reading, Scorpio. Today, we are going to look into the next 6 months ahead for you in order to see what the rest of the year will look like. We're going to start with 2 cards for each month to anticipate the type of movements you should expect. And then in the second part of the video, we are going to dive deeper in all the messages to find out more details, together with looking into how your current year is going to end. Now, let's begin with your reading. All right. The energy you are coming into the reading with is judgment. Very, very important energy, actually. There is something that you are starting to change your idea around. Something that up to this point, you gave a lot of importance, a lot of your time, a lot of your energy overall. Whereas instead now you're starting to move it lower into your priority list. This is not easy, but you feel that right now is absolutely necessary for your survival, for your mental sanity. You are tired of trying, tired of waiting as well, and you're ready to focus on what's very important to you and to focus on you as well, so that you can move forward and build something that potentially will be long-term. This instead doesn't feel long-term. It feels like today is here and tomorrow you wake up and it's not around anymore. We'll see what this is about. First of all, for the month of July, I think that we see it actually right away. We have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups reversed. The main energy next month connects strictly to the judgment energy that you're coming into the reading with. It looks as though you are just done chasing rainbows. You are done idealizing people and situations to then always getting disappointed and let down. Right here, I see with the Six of Swords that you're moving away, but not just from one person or from one situation. You're moving away from a specific idea. The reality has definitely kicked in and you're not wanting to ignore it this time. You definitely thought the world of this person, wanting to really put in the work. But right now, you're just ready to see things for what they really are. And you know, the worst thing about this is that this person really disappointed you. They turned out to be not what you thought they were, not what they appeared to be at first. The connection still seems to be very strong, but not from you this time. There is something that the other person is still trying to keep alive. But from you, I see very little action at this point because you just don't care. In the past, you would really go the distance. Now instead, something was turned off inside of you and you just feel differently. We'll see what happens here, what the other person thinks, and what they might do this month that you should prepare for. Now, for the month of August, we have the Page of Pentacles together with the Magician. You are starting the month discouraged from what has happened previously because you don't believe in this person anymore. You don't believe in love, potentially. And you only believe that what you really want in life often does not manifest for you. But you are so wrong, Scorpio. There is something coming up here which is going to prove you wrong and challenge that very belief that you're coming into the month with. We see right here, first of all, the Page of Pentacles talking about great news, beautiful news that it's not just up for interpretation. This is something concrete, something clear, something that you cannot see it in a way that potentially makes it seem not like good news. Overall here, I see that this will not just show up out of the blue. This is already around you right now. You have already laid your eyes on this, but you just think that it's not going to happen. Not for you, not at this moment in time, not ever. But there is a message here with this page that will bring a surprise. You're going to work on loving yourself, giving yourself that happiness that potentially you were hoping to receive from the other person. You're learning to create boundaries no matter how much you love the other person. You're not wanting to attract people who take advantage of you anymore. You're becoming also more desirable because now you have boundaries. And if you don't believe me, just look at the next two cards, which are showing us exactly that. For the month of September, we have the Seven of Wands and the Lovers. Look at this. You creating boundaries around yourself and you being very desirable to people, to situations and opportunities. This is going to be a big month for you. There is someone coming in with a lot of intense energy. I do get the sense that in a way you know this person, but you are so not focused on this type of energy right now that you are barely seeing them standing right there in front of you. This person comes in with a very specific idea, obviously seeing the Lovers. They see you as their soulmate. They see you as the person they want to spend the rest of their life with. They might not say it right away. Obviously, you have boundaries. You are focused on something else. You're not showing any sort of interest. Therefore, they are holding back a lot of the things that they feel for you. We see it. You are very guarded, but you're also curious at the same time. What I see, especially with the Magician right there, is that you are evaluating all the pros and cons when it comes to any situation right now. Overall, you're not wanting to ignore red flags anymore. You want to see them, you want to study them, and you want for them to help you understand what you should do and how what you do is going to impact not just your immediate future, but also the long-term future. As you see, something has deeply changed within you, and now you're doing things differently. And we see that this alone is actually going to make you very successful. We'll see how far this person will take it and what you should expect from them, not just this month, but also long term, okay? Now, for the month of October, we have Two of Cups and Ace of Swords. There is something right here that will happen, and it will create an unexpected change in direction for you. This is information coming in that you were not expecting. And it's really putting you in a position where you have to change something. You have to change your approach, potentially, or your idea of this specific situation that shows up here with the Two of Cups. Something might get canceled, rescheduled, or all of a sudden it's going to happen faster than you originally thought. I cannot see what this is yet, but I can tell that at first, this is going to make you feel a little uncomfortable. But what you don't know is that this will actually turn out to be a very happy accident. Something that will really end up being a blessing. Sometimes we're just afraid of the unknown, you know? Sometimes we're just afraid of something that happens and we didn't plan for. But these are the moments in which we need to stay flexible and open-minded. Because from what I see so far, at least, this is actually going to be really beautiful for you, Scorpio. Obviously, when we come back to this to clarify, we'll see what this is and what it will bring into your life if you keep an open mind. As far as the month of November, Five of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, this feels like the month of rewards, most likely monetary rewards as well. There is some good news coming in, potentially, as you see, since this sits right below the Page of Pentacles, it's something related to that previous good news. This is something that revolves around your finances, your overall home, job environment, which is going to actually make you really happy. I see that You are coming from a place here with the Five of Pentacles in which you had to struggle a lot in the past, often having to work extra hard for the little things, for paying your bills, for doing things that should just be normal, should just be routine. But right now, that very dynamic is going to change for you. Going from the Five of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles it's actually a major shift. This will change that, and it will open your mind to the possibility of you not having to struggle anymore. Finally being able to get what you want with ease without having to focus on survival. Finally being able to focus on living your life, enjoying the moment. There is something really beautiful here. We'll see what this is going to be. Now, the month of December options. Look at this, Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Clearly, you're ending the year with a lot of options, Scorpio. There are options when it comes to your job environment, when it comes to your social interactions, but especially a lot of options in love. There is someone coming back here, someone who I can see has major hard time sleeping for some reason. They keep thinking about you, and when they fall asleep, they dream about you. They're having hard time handling the distance and potentially handling the silence between the two of you right now. This person comes back in because at the end of the day, they know they do not have any other option. They see you as their one and only. But also, you have in general a lot of people attracted to you at this point. And one in particular with this Ace of Cups is catching your attention. But again, you'll be a little conflicted in between these options because you want to follow your passion without falling in temptation. You have learned so much by this time. You have gained so much as well that you actually have things to lose right now. And you do not want to put yourself in that position where you can lose everything that you're finally starting to receive right now. Nevertheless, I see a lot of love, a lot of passion. Make sure to choose wisely, Scorpio. And the way you do that is by putting yourself first and by keeping your long-term view in mind. Whatever it is that you want long-term, it doesn't have to be something stable or something traditional. It might be something different. But as long as you know what it is, then you'll be fine, as long as you don't compromise, obviously. So we have a lot to look into. And also, as far as your month of December, I want to see how your choice will actually impact the beginning of next year, okay? So definitely a lot coming your way in the next few months, Scorpio. Let's start clarifying all the messages to see the details of what's coming towards you, to see how to best handle these incoming energies, and to see how they're going to evolve in the near but also distant future. This is all I have for the first part of the video. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just make sure to follow me in the extended video link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning and Wednesday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well, please. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Scorpio. I don't know about you, but seeing all these messages looks pretty exciting to me. Regardless of what it is that you're going through right now, and regardless of what it is that you feel you need to leave behind, which is never easy, the overall journey for you, it's going to transform and develop in a very beautiful way. It might not feel like it in the moment, but you have to trust the process, and you need to know what's coming your way so that you can handle it in the best way possible. This is where you're headed. But don't forget that the cards never show you what it is going to happen. The cards show you what can happen. And then it's up to you finding your way towards that outcome. Let's see what that way is. Let's start clarifying, and let's begin obviously with the first month, the month of July. What we see, someone here who has disappointed you, someone you want to move on from. Let's see what the reaction is going to be and what you should expect from that. Wow, you are not playing games here, Scorpio. There is something very straightforward that you're going to do here. And honestly, that is the first step towards the outcome that we were just talking about. What we see, first of all,